Greetings everyone. Jesus said to them, "Go into the village, you shall find a donkey tied up, untie it and bring it to me." Brethren, nobody knew that that donkey had any use, any potential to become useful until it was untied. Many people, they are tied up spiritually. Hence, their life is stagnant, just like that donkey that has been tied up there for some time, until our Master sent his people to go and untie it. You too, brethren, you need to be untied so that you will be able to unleash your full potential. You also, brethren, many people are looking at you today that you are a never-do-well, that you are a failure, that you will never make it in life. That is how many people are looking at you, because they are judging you according to your present circumstances. So Jesus saw that donkey that was tied up there and he sent for it. Go and untie it and bring it to me. Many people out there, our lives are tied up spiritually. That is why we are not making use of our full potential, because spiritually your life is tied up. Brethren, we are more of spirit beings than physical beings. Once your life is tied up spiritually, you will be very much limited in the natural. Your growth will be so slow, or you won't experience any growth at all, because your spiritual life, which is the engine of your physical life, it is tied up. You have to be untied up spiritually so that physically you will be able to unleash your potential. Many people are looking at you as if you are a never-do-well. You are a total failure. The problem is because spiritually, the enemy has tied you up. You need to be untied spiritually. And this can only be done through prayers and fasting. Some of these spirits are stubborn. They need to be dealt with through prayers and fasting. Remember, Jesus' disciple came to him and said, "Master, why is this case so different from other cases that we have been handling?" And the Master told them that some of these cases, they can only be dealt with through a combination of prayers and fasting. Those are stubborn spirits. Spiritual problems, brethren, can only be solved through prayers and fasting. So many people today, our lives are tied up. We are not experiencing any growth or any success. Your life is moving at a very, very slow pace. You are not seeing any progress. Too much stagnation, limitation. Just at the point of breakthrough, everything falls apart. Your world crumbles because your success and your growth is tied up in the spirit realm. These are the evil plans of the enemy to hinder your progress in life. Times you see that in your family or in a village, there is a pattern that repeats itself. Once you achieve a certain level of achievement, you don't go beyond that. It's like there is a spiritual line that has been drawn, that this is how far you can go. You can't go further than that. It's a limitation that has been placed in your life, because your spiritual life is the engine of your physical life. That is why, brethren, there is nothing like a coincidence or an accident in the spirit realm. Everything that you see unfolding here in the physical, these are the result of what has been planned and acted out in the spirit realm. The results is what we are dealing with today. Most of the problems that you are dealing with today, brethren, these are consequences of a broken agreement. An agreement that was entered into in most cases by your forefathers at the foundation of your family. Generational cases, generational problems that we inherited from our forefathers. These are rooted at the foundation of your family. There are problems that repeat themselves. They are recycled in the family because these are inherited problems that we are dealing with. And most of these problems that you are dealing with today, brethren, these are a consequences of a broken agreement. Sometimes your forefathers, they entered into a covenant. And a covenant, it's a binding agreement. A covenant is not something that you just turn around and ignore and you walk away from it. Even if you are not the one who entered into, your forefathers, since you are blood related, These are generational, these are family problems. For as long as you are blood related to the person who first entered into that covenant, the effects of that covenant will still affect you if that covenant is not cancelled, if it's not broken. The root or the seed that was sown when that covenant was entered into by your forefathers, it has to be uprooted. It has to be destroyed at the foundation. There are even trees that are planted at the village, and that tree has been planted, and that is where your life is tied up. In some cases, some people, they even use your menstrual flows, your blood, your menstrual cycle. It is used and it is buried somewhere in the village. That is why you find that some women find it very, very difficult to conceive. You don't have any problem biologically. There is no problem with you conceiving, but things seems to be tied up spiritually. These are problems that we are dealing with, especially in an African society. These things can only be revealed to you by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the only one who can show you the source and the cause of your problem, especially spiritual problem. Spiritual problems can only be dealt with through prayers and fasting. Brethren, what the enemy does, he works against you in the spirit realm. Once you are tied up spiritually, your life here on earth, you won't experience any growth. Your growth will be so slow. You will be so much limited in many things. Failure at the point of breakthrough, limitation, stagnation. These are the causes of the evil covenant that our forefathers entered into. And if it's not revealed to you by the Holy Spirit for you to be able to deal with it, you won't be able to know where is the cause of your problem. Because if you don't deal with the cause, the problem will still be repeating itself in the family. These are generational problems that we have inherited from our forefathers, and they have to be destroyed so that their evil effects will not affect the new generations that are yet to come. We are more of spirit beings, brethren, than humans. The enemy, what he does, he attacks you in the spirit realm, and you won't be able to make full use of your potential. Look at the story in the book of Matthew chapter 21 verse 1 to 3. Jesus said unto them, go into the village, and you shall find a donkey that is tied up. Untie it and bring it to me. Many people who used to pass through the road in the village, they have been looking at that donkey and they never even paid attention to it because it was tied up. They couldn't see any potential, any use of that donkey. It could be that your life is experiencing this slow growth. Your life is experiencing so many difficulties because you are tied up spiritually. You need to be untied spiritually through prayers and fasting so that you'll be able to unleash your full potential for you to experience growth and success in life. The enemy is against your destiny. That is why he's doing all these things. May you remain blessed.